Good morning, Mom Tess Concha. Good morning, brothers. So let's answer the quiz for today. So, number one question is knowing that communications is a two-way process. Why is intrapersonal communications considered as such when only one person's involved? So, public speaking is a communication. Communication is a two-way process between or among individuals through a common systems of symbols, signs, and behavior. So, in communications, there are four levels or forms of communications. First, the intrapersonal communications. Second, the interpersonal communications. Third, the group communications. Fourth, the public communications. So, the question is, why is intrapersonal communications considered as such when only one person is involved? So, we most of us knows that in level or forms of communications, there must be two parties. So, interpersonal communications, it involves one person only because we in intrapersonal communication, we talk to ourselves, ask to ourselves, and answer ourselves. That is self communication. That is why interpersonal communications involve one person only. So, next question is how would you differentiate public speaking from mass communication? So, first, I must discuss what is public speaking and mass communication. So, first, mass communications concept is delivery, receipt of the message, broadcast, broadcast of answerable voice. The next is the clientele or the audience is numerous, unknown, indefinite. Next is the channel. It is print or electronic, media, books, magazine, internet, TV, radio, and etc. Interaction in mass communication is it is usually none. So next, public speaking. The concept in public speaking is speech making. You're making a speech. Next is the clientele or the audience is particular audience. Next is channel. It is direct, normally face to face. Interaction, it is typical and common. So let's differentiate what is public speaking versus mass communication. In concepts, public speaking is speech making or making a speech, while mass communication is delivery of message, receive of the message, broadcast of unanswerable voices or voice rather. The next is clientele or audience. In public speaking, it is a particular audience. For example, seminarians, a group of seminarians, professionals, or composed of students in general, while mass communication is numerous, unknown, indefinite. For example, newspaper, magazine, broadcast, etc. As long as they have the message, as long as the people can see it, hear it, it is a mass communications. So next, the channel. So public speaking is direct, normally face to face. As a speaker, you can see, feel our audience as a speaker. While mass communication is print or electronics, in media, books, magazine, TV, and radio. In interactions, in public speaking, it is typical or common because it is direct. It in air out questions. There's an open forum. You can ask questions. You can ask questions to the speaker, and the speaker can answer the questions by the audience. While mass communication is none, usually none. No, there's no interactions. So I think it answers the questions of number 2. So let's proceed to number 3. Explain the truth or the falsity of the statement. As long as you have fluency of the language, you are surely will be an effective public speaking. So in public speaking, so there is a speaker. So a speaker, who can be a speaker? Everyone? Yes, anyone who can speak is a speaker, but not all who can speak are good speaker. So good speaker are effective speakers. You're not effective speaker if you're not a good speaker. So how to be an effective speaker, or who is to be effective speakers? So in an effective speaker, there are 3 requirements. First, the skills. Number 2, pleasing personalities. Number 3, training. So in skills means language. So language, are you fluent in the English language? Do you have a good command English language? If no, then you're not a good, or you're not an effective public speaker. If yes, you are fluent in English. Yes, you are good command English language. So it doesn't mean that you are you are effective speaker already immediately or already. So it, as I mentioned earlier, there are 3 requirements: the skills, personality, and training. So yes, you have the skills, but you don't have the pleasing personality. So how could the audience or the people know that, or be comfortable to you, if you don't have the pleasing personalities? Then next question is, why is public speaking considered both social and individual? So first, let me discuss first what is public speaking. So, according to Arsena Tan, public speaking is a direct communication with the audience, through which an idea created in their minds through the stimuli of words, facial expressions, and movements. So, public speaking is social or highly social because it connects with people. It if there is no people or audience, so public speaking will not exist. So so it is social because it connect with people and it composed of people. Then individualistic. Why public speaking is individualistic? Because individualistic is understanding the speech of the speaker, and as a speaker we must assure that when we deliver our message, we must consider that our audience or people are can understand us. For example, our audience is seminarians or students. So we can give our public speaking a simpler and meaningful way. But if our audience is professional, so we can give a very meaningful and good speech. So I think that's all for the quiz. So thank you and goodbye.